Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boom, boom, boom. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Living my best life. Finally grinded enough basic coins to do a draft, and a new set comes out like I guess a week ago. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with MTG as much as I used to, because even though this is my first draft like ever, weirdly, like I'd known about MTG for a while now, probably tangentially because I was quite into D&D and stuff, and then I got into like the art kind of just for like character art for my D&D, and then it just spiraled out to sort of I kind of watch content of it, but you know, I've never really played it. I actually bought a commander deck because not because I never get to play it, because that's unlikely, but it was Warhammer 40k, and they were doing like themed decks, and so there was like Imperium, Tyranids, I think there was Chaos, and then there was Necrons, because it was around the edition when Necrons were a thing. Well, a big thing. And I got the Necron one because even though I watched them being played and the Necron deck is not my style of play, realistically I should go for like the Tyranid one, or maybe the Imperium one. I just love Necrons, so I went for that one. Anyway, let me just put some music on, because it feels a bit weird to have no, what's the word, ambiance. This one. I don't know how loud it is, by the way. I couldn't tell you. Anyway, I'm gonna turn it down a bit. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, I think this is going to be a generally quite chill stream, because, well, I mean, these are always a chill stream, but my plan is to play this draft. Realistically, I'm guessing I'm going to be around, if I'm being realistic, I'm hoping for like 2 wins. I know that's not a lot, but I feel like that's generally what I'll be at. Like 2 wins feels like what I'd get. And so my plan is to do Modern Horizons draft. Do that for however long it'll take. Even at max, I don't think it'll take the 2 hours I normally stream. So my guess is it'll probably take maybe 40 minutes, maybe half an hour. And then we'll play some Sworn, which I really want more people to play this and to wishlist it, because I think it's got such huge potential. It's very much like Hades kind of style game, except you can play it co-op, and it's really fun actually. That sounds sarcastic, but what I was trying to say is, it's surprisingly, I'm normally not into these games when I'm playing it on my own, because I always feel like I'm just instantly gonna die. But in Sworn, actually, it was quite nice. It was quite fun. I beat the game on my own, which I thought was insane. I never thought that would happen. Anyway, enough about that for now. Let's do the draft. Let's see how I do, and when I eventually lose, I eventually lose. What can you say? Oh, thank God I calculated it right. Let's hope I can get some people in here. If somebody decides to You know what the fun thing is? If somebody decides to like try and watch the stream to beat me, one, won't matter because I'm not advancing this game enough for it actually to like to hiddenly hide stuff, and two, more importantly, it's just good for me. So I've heard this is good, but I don't know how you gain Revolt. When you cast a spell, and whenever this attacks, put a +1 counter on creatures you control. I don't want to take this. This seems really cool. It's the kind of style I want to go, which is big boys. I just want big boys. This one also seems kind of cool, but I'm going to go with this. Someone else can have the really good, what I think is a really, really good card. Card name, I can't be arsed with that. What else do we have? Landscape, not the landscape I want. When you cycle, oh, that's kind of cool. I like that, but I probably want to take this dude. Escalate. You pay an extra mana for each mode you want. That seems decent. Destroy enchantments, artifacts. I imagine there's a decent amount of artifacts. Yeah, why not? Waterlogged teachings. Not really my style. Add for every elf. I have a dryad, not an elf. This is probably better. Maybe. That's also my color. Do I take that? Lands? Lands will come back. Surely. So this dude, I just want to play this guy once, and I'll be fine. That'll be me. Yeah, why not? I'll take the green card. I just want to play this dude. Maybe I've taken too many of these nightshades, but they seem cool. Could be worse. Right? I really don't know. I really don't know. I mean, this is just white. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature it gains indestructible. Yeah, why not? That seems good. It's like mana fixing, and it's also a guy. I have no idea if this is good. I don't think my what's it, a curve? Is that what it's called? I don't think my curve is very good. Anyway, let's quick chat about how the day's been, how the week went. So Monday we did RoboQuest, which I loved. I loved so much I went over the normal amount of time I did, because that game's just so fun. Like the movement, like the gunplay, the like builds and stuff that you can do, all of them instantly were interesting to me. Unit gets +S success where X is the number of permanents you control. That doesn't seem too bad. What about this dude? Exploit a creature. No. Ooze? I kinda like Ooze. No, I want red dude. Pinnacle Monk. When it enters return, I don't have any instants or sorceries at the moment. Can I go monotype? Is that insane? No, this guy looks cool. I'll put him in there. Maybe my red is my top end. I'm just saying words I've heard other people say, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, sure, I'll take this dude. Red? Whenever it enters control, deal damage to each opponent? Sure. He's cool. Glimpse the impossible? That has so many words to it, but I'll take it because it says it's red and it says exile cards? Ooh, that's what I want. I'll take this. I'll take that. That is very cute. Necro Dominance. Skip your draw step. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay any amount of life if you do draw that many cards. That seems well too complicated for me to care. That's got Cascade. That's fun. This is like, this just kills you. Do I take this? Is that insane? No, it's not insane. I know I just took one damage. What is it, like 2 damage attack for 1 red? What do I want here? What does this do? Create an insect, create an insect, create an insect, sacrifice any number of creatures such that a creature card mana less or equal to the number sacrificed. Seems cool. That seems decent. Maybe I need that. This is cooler though. People won't take it. It's too slow. Right? I'm just saying words. Is this good? There's just 7 or more cards in your graveyard. That's probably happening by that point. Or but I can take this big boy. He's got Annihilator 1. Didn't even think they were doing Annihilator anymore. Look at this guy. How can they beat me if I get a 6/6 with Annihilator 1? I don't think they can. I don't think they can beat that. Ding, ding. This is lovely, by the way. I'm not really sure what it is. It's like, what if you were in that thing that, they do in Assassin's Creed, but you're in a lovely picturesque area? Bestow. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take the cool Hydra that you can bestow. What does it do? Kind of creature gets +1 for each counter. Yeah. And has reach and trample. Ooh, reach and trample. So my plan is to hit them with all of these dudes, and then hit them with my big boys, which is this dude and these guys. Enter gives energy. I don't think that's useful. I'm not doing energy. This guy's cool. When you cycle him, he gets Eldrazi. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I've got a lot of big boys and a lot of little boys, but not a lot of tiny, middling boys, I guess. Adapt to. Whenever turn target permanent from. Oh, that might be decent. What the heck is this? Oh gosh. Whenever you cast a creature spell with power 5 or greater, discover X, where X is the. Yes. Big boy synergy. I realize I have almost no removal, which is probably a bad thing. But also, I'll take another big boy, even if he requires blue. They're not gonna add any blue in just for that guy, right? I'll take. This can only get me green. Useless. All of these are useless. Sure, I'll take that as a sideboard thing. I'm never gonna be sideboarding though. You know, actually, this doesn't look too bad. Like, sure, my middling bit's bad, but so what? Okay, I have green. I don't have blue or black. I guess I'll take it. Green. Oh boy, I want him. Yeah, why not? Let's take another big boy. I don't have enough big boys. This is a 4 cost. I don't think I'll ever exploit. But it's better than nothing. Multicolored? I don't know if there's many multicolors, but I'll take it. Yeah, you can go in there. Ugin's Labyrinth. When it enters, you may exile a colorless card with mana value 7 or greater. With Ugin's Labyrinth, add 2 instead. Okay. I can see the logic behind that. I don't have enough red cards for this to really work. There's no green cards that really matter here. Oh yeah, I'll take that dude. It might come up. I have a couple of 7 drops. This is decent. Anything else? Oh, this is red and green. Oh yeah, I'll take that guy. He's cool. And he's a middling drop. I don't have a lot of middling drops. It's a 2/3 that can instantly become like a 4/3. Sorry, 4 basic math 4/5. I could take this dude. I already have one, so I could play this one. I don't think I'll have enough to sacrifice 2 mountains for it, but kind of funny. Why would I want to play that? I'll take another big boy. I've got enough ramp. This is fine. That's really good, but I haven't gone the build. I think I should have taken some more blue. I think I was supposed to be 3 color. I made a mistake there. Oh, this has got 2 of my colors though. Embercool's Messenger. Yeah, you see that a lot of them are blue, and I didn't go blue. Ooh, kicker. I hardly know it. Now I'm going to take the Hydra. Henge. It's white, but the Great Henge wasn't white. I'll take this. I'm not really sure what these do. I've just been taking them because they have my colors in them. Do I take another Hydra? Or do I take this? Yeah, why not? I don't have spells. I don't have any removal, really. I need like a fight. I've heard fights are good. Oh, I wish I went this. This is so cool. Yeah, I'll take another Hydra. Or do I take another big boy? I like big boy, but Hydra's probably a better choice because it always you can just play that at whatever mana I'm at. Green. I'll take the land. High energy. I can only use that once with all the stuff I'm doing, but it's a red card, so I'll take it. Yeah, I'll play this. Yeah, that seems okay. Sure. Okay, let's see if I have a good deck here. I'm not sure how cuts work. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do. I got some Vault Progress. Don't know what that is either, really. Is there a way of like, what does this do? What? How do I... I've seen people have it where it's on the underside. How do you do that? Is there a way? Okay. Do I need... I don't need this. I think I'm gonna make 7 cuts, which I'll get rid of a Hydra Trainer. Probably one of these. I like all of my big stuff though. I could probably get rid of some lands, right? Like one of each? Yeah, why not? I've got all this good fixing and like it's not too bad. Gift of the Viper. I don't need this axe. I don't think this is that good. And then get rid of the one that's related to blue. Yeah, why not? This is good enough. We'll ship it. My prediction, 2 wins. One of them will be because somebody just immediately quits. Oh no, this person's called Grumpy. Okay, so I got 2 lands, that's not good enough. Sure. Let's put this guy away. I'll sacrifice it. Get myself one of these down. So it just can search. That's just what it is. Do I play this down as a 1-1? A 1-2? It has reach and trample. Nah, it's not worth. If I put it down as a 2-3 on the other hand, what the heck is that? Oh, it's a living weapon. What does it do? Oh. I have one of those as well, but it's probably not as good as what they're doing. I'll pay 2. Do you reckon I could bestow on this Nyxborn Hydra with a Nyxborn Hydra? Do you reckon that's insane? Because I kind of just want to survive long enough to just win. There, we'll attack. Okay, and then we're going to play this boy. Oh, it's entirely different. I just thought they looked exactly the same, but then now that I'm looking at it, I guess they are completely different. It's a 2-2. It means they can't attack with this dude. Oh, it means they can... No, they still can't attack with this. It just gives it +1 attack. Oh, I thought this just appeared and did 1 damage to everyone, and I thought that was good. It does 1 damage whenever a creature comes in. That's more than good. That's really good. I think I've already lost. I think I might already have lost. I'll lose the 2-2. I take a bit of damage, but you know, it could be worth. That's a 2-3. This would be a 4-5. That could hit through. Attack again. They're just letting it through. I'll play this guy. He's kind of cool. I'll end my turn. I mean, I'm not in the best spot here, but the longer it goes on, the stronger I get. I mean, the stronger they get as well, but I feel like I failed to get enough, like... I failed to get enough something, but I'm not sure what the something is. Past the blockers, I'll block with this guy, and then I'll play this. I'll give him a +1/+1 counter. So that I kill the Molten Gatekeeper that keeps doing a load of damage to me. I take 6 damage, mate. You probably, it's fine, right? You just leave it as is. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse, actually. Let's just play it as a regular dude. I think you play it for 4. Boom, big boy. I can't imprint this, so I just play it. That's all. That's my turn. I mean, there is a non-small chance that they just destroy me. I wish this was a coloured mana. Could you imagine that? That'd be so useful. No, my Hydra! I mean, I still have my other Hydra. Oh. I used to have my other Hydra. I wish this didn't just return the exile card. I didn't exile anything. I should have cycled that. Oh, wait, I couldn't cycle it. Well, this is why I put a secondary thing on there, because I thought this would happen. I thought I'd be sitting here and going, oh yeah, I'm bronze tier 4 and I'm gonna fail. But I'm gonna have fun with it. I mean, I feel like I've got enough lands. I don't think that's a problem. I think maybe I just didn't take enough interaction. That's my thinking. And maybe I should have taken a lot more of the blue cards, but I was kind of scared to go for more than 2 colours. But realistically, maybe I should have been taking some of the better blue cards for like draw, or for like... There was that one that allowed me to search for a land. That seemed good. So I can't play anything until turn 3. But I still think this is cool. It's a shame that's not the other one. The one where if you imprint, because that's technically 7 mana, right? I like that thing, that's very cute. This guy's pretty cute as well. I don't really see what this thing is. Twisted Landscape. Yeah, sure. These are good, because I've heard deck thinning is important. I'll put another... I think I'm more forest-based. I'm not sure, but I think I am. Okay, they're gonna hit me with that for at least a decent amount of damage. But all of these turns, I'm just gonna keep playing these, and I'm gonna keep doing this. And then getting myself a land. Okay, this turn, I can play this. Then I can play this. Then that can block that. Oh, it's got Menache. Oh no, that thing destroys me. Oh no, I'm screwed. Okay, play this. Play this guy. I'm screwed. I'm so screwed. I mean, I can play this dude in like like my next turns are like play this guy, play this dude. Like that's scary, right? That's important. If I had a mana left, I can do this. That feels pretty decent. Oh, it's dead. Well, I'm going to be taking 5 damage. I think it's more than 5. I think it might be 6. No, it's 5. I was right the first time. But like, I'm gonna get a decent amount of blockers from this. I could imprint and get more. I don't think that works. But it doesn't get me for playing this. So I'm gonna figure out if this interaction works the way I think it works. That one. Big boy. I play big boy. You must respond. I mean, you've got a pretty big boy there already. But I'm pretty happy with my big boy. That's why this is here. It's got affinity for like the people who want to like play it really early on as a cheap dude. And it's a 7-mana card for this labyrinth. That's genius. I know you're in red and white, but don't kill me. Okay, you kill me. I mean, at least you can't buff this guy now. Right? No, okay, you can buff him still. I mean, I don't know what I could have done here. I don't know what saves me in this situation. What was I supposed to do? Boom, Eldrazi spawn. Good luck. Okay, so you know when I said it would take about half an hour? It might take less than that. I think it's potentially me. I mean, this is probably a deck building problem if we're being completely honest. At least it doesn't have trample. So what I can do is I can just like I can just block it with 2 dudes. Well, no, with 1 dude. And there's nothing they can really do. I block it with a single guy. I sacrifice it. Because I may as well get the +1/+1 counter. Right? I think that's how it works. Okay, you're gonna gain 3, and then it'll do 4. Oh, I can't even stop this. Unless... Ooh, baby! Yeah, it resolves. Do your worst, mate. It's indestructible. You can't destruct it. You can't destruct it, mate. Yeah, good on ya. Pass the damage. There is no damage. Hit me with your 3-mana destroy my creature. Wait, you can't. It's indestructible. This isn't a comeback, but it's very cool that I didn't die. Oh, and now it gets put in a blooming thing. It gets put in a prism, of course. They have other ways of getting rid of my indestructible things, because of course they do. Yeah, I just don't think I've built this right. What a shame. I guess I can play this. I could kill one of these. And I don't... No, I die. I die either way. I mean, I may as well play it. And kill one of these. I'll play this as a 0/0. Well, it's a 0/1, I mean. The reason is, I think I die if I don't play it. And I don't necessarily die if I play it. They have to have one bit of removal or one instance of 1 damage, and I think unless if they don't have that, I'm fine. This one seems just impossible to beat unless I get some early stuff down. Oh, I guess I could have had like blue, which could have brought it back to the hand or countered it. Green is supposed to have bigger stuff. Red could have had like, I mean, if I'd gotten an early galvanic black, whatever the thing's called, I could have won. Well, I could have killed it. I don't know if I'd win. I mean, on the off chance that the 1 mana might help me, I'll keep the 1 mana guy around. I could have got this dude back, but it's a 4/4. I don't think it's useful. Damn, I thought I was turning the corner when I summoned the big boy. But they hadn't had anything that they needed to beat. Wait, what? This dude's... I'm bronze. This dude's is bigger. Oh no. He's got a flyer and I just got rid of my flying blocker. What a shame. I concede. Okay, this might be a 0-3. I mean, I kind of suspect... I was hoping for shitter plays. That was my only chance. I was hoping that I'd be put against people that were like my level. But I think maybe I joined it a bit too early and people are... Ooh, he's Baldur's Gate. I remember him. Oh, and he's a bard. I mean... This seems okay. I'm gonna keep this. I got some removal. I would like a forest, please. Thank you kindly. Boom. Nightshade Dryad. Cool design, by the way. I like the concept of like evil nature, so I'm always up for that. Oh, I hate this already. Whenever you cast or cycle Warped Tusker, create a 0/1. I would cycle you. I'll cycle you next turn if I don't get anything. Oh, it has Exert. You know what? Is this insane? Maybe. But I don't like that. It gets too out of hand. I'm sorry, that may be the wrong decision, but I don't like it. This is too... okay. Whenever you attack, you gain 3 energy. Pay 3 energy, create a 3/3. That's kind of scary, honestly. Exile 3 cards. You may play them beginning of your next end. You may play the cards this turn at the beginning of your next end step. If any of the cards remain exiled, put them into Graveyard. I'm just gonna... If I'm already gonna cycle that, I won't play anything. +1/+1? Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not put on the Death Toucher? It did nothing. Why did that do nothing? What did I miss? When you do targeting against specific X, is number counters. Ah, okay. Oops. That's an oops. You can cycle at instant speed, right? Oh, wait. Am I a dingus? I thought you... For some reason I was thinking... the cycling that exists in in Hearthstone, which sadly is different to this. I'll put this in the bin. It's removal, but not like huge removal. Oh, I completely forgot to do it. Ah, well. Oh, it would have been really useful as well. Well, you live and you learn. No, I don't want you to attack with this guy. I mean, I have, what, like 5 mana on me? Technically 6 mana? Whenever another aspect enters your battlefield and you control, target creature gets it. An opponent controls gets -1/-1. Okay. That's annoying. Is it until end of turn? It is until end of turn. None of those had reach. This could give it reach though. Secret reach? Oh, and it puts counters on this boy. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's on permanents you control, so I don't have to put it on him. I feel like I should, but I don't have to. We're playing big boy. 2. We're putting it on you. Boom. 3/4, baby. That's my turn. How do you deal with a 3/4 with reach, trample, and death touch? Attack me. I dare you. And face my wrath. The wrath of my giant dryad. That maybe I should have put it on the Hydra. I mean, I delivered a 2/3. Just attack with the familiar I can kill. I miss my artifact removal. I miss it a lot. Oh god. Oh no, they're attacking me. And they can make another one. No blocks. Okay, I can play that as a land. Play it as a land. This means I'd have 1 mana. I'll do this. None of these are multicolored. I wish this also destroyed non-multicolored. I mean, me being here, I guess, stops this dude from being here. But I'm just gonna die. Like, he wins inevitably. Play a big multicolored threat that uses all your mana. That doesn't use all your mana, but it is a multicolored threat. Oh, I could have countered it. Ah, I'm a dingus. Get rid of it anyway. Oh, you kidding me? How did they know that? They didn't know. They were just being smart. That's so annoying though. So annoying. I could have killed this immiscure Iron Eater. I mean, I'll block. What's this do when it dies? Nothing. I kill it. Is the logic that they're gonna make a... Oh, they're gonna... I should have seen that coming. These people are good. Maybe I should have chosen a different format. Clint the impossible. What's possible? Again, I could play this dude. He blocks the 3 damage from them. Or I can play this guy. He's kind of funny. He's kind of funny, I'm playing him. Boom. Look at all that mana I have. It's useless, it's just blockers. That's a cool Phyrexian golem. Oh no, that can just give it damage to the blimmin' flyer that I can't really kill. Okay. That's annoying, but like not hugely annoying. That's actually annoying. Okay. What do we do? Probably gonna transfer that over to someone else. He doesn't have trample. No, he's an 11-6 with no trample. Yeah, I guess you can give it Menache, but that's fine. Past the blockers. I block here. I block here. Boom. He's now a 2-3 again. Okay. It's a 1-2 again. It's a 4-5. Destroy target creature with flying. I mean, that dude is annoying. Being modular is annoying. Is that just counters, though? And I play this guy, and I'm ready. Bring it on. I'm not attacking. Why would I attack? I mean, I have a 4-5. I have a 2-3. I have a couple of blockers. I mean, my 4-5 can kill one of their golems. My... Oh, they have another one. Okay, well, I'm screwed. Unless I rip off another removal spell that can insta-deal with it. Damn. Okay. Sorry if you came to watch somebody actually proficient play. You got me. We'll double block this dude, obviously. We'll kill this guy. Okay, we'll kill this dude. And like, I think that's fine. There's nothing I can use this mana for, but it's, you know, it's strictly better to at least use the mana, right? There's not a land that I can look for that would help me, but it's fun to do this. Anyway, 3, 4, I can block that. I'm dead. Cool. Well, that was a 0-3. I mean, it's 50 minutes that went by. I don't know. It's one of those things. I'm not very good at these things, so I'm stuck in this situation. Oh well. Let's open the pack and see if we got anything decent. If we got something decent from it, it's an Eldrazi turtle. That's kind of funny. Rothclaw. He's pretty amped. The thing we die to. One or more 1/1 counters would be put on a creature you control. Twice that many are put on it instead. Isn't that already exist? Or is that the same creature? Right then, we'll just do this. Hello. And we'll be right back once I change to Sworn. That was, I guess, something. I don't feel like Sworn will be on the thing, is it? It kind of is. Is that it? Is that Sworn? Kind of looks like Sworn. I just updated the thing. I'm just opening up Sworn. I can't believe it went exactly as I suspected. But you know what? That's fine. This is why it's chill. It means we can actually talk a bit more about the week, because we kind of just stopped because the game was happening. So, yeah, Monday was good. Monday we played some Roboquest, as I said. Really fun for me. I had a lot of fun with it. You know what, let's just try basic sword. So I had a lot of fun with that. Let me just give you a quick overview of this. So, as you can sort of guess from the combat and movement, it's very Hades, right? But it's co-op and it has this Arthurian legend to it, and I'm kind of hoping more people play it like this. You know, play more games like Hades. -1 corruption. Yeah, why not? I'll try the higher difficulty. I won once. But yeah. Anyway, on Tuesday, I think I spent a lot of my time... I remember I was doing something, but I don't remember what it was. This is why I'm always so bad with this stuff. It's just I don't have the memory. What's this? Enemies take 50% less damage from heavy attacks. This thing contains a roaming cyclone. Okay, this is the new stuff that was added. With my higher difficulty, I'm guessing? But yeah. Oh, and it follows me. Okay. Gotta kill him. Gotta kill you. Cool. That's an elite, and I don't want that to stay around because it does... One of the elite's attacks is to summon more boys, and I don't want more boys. I know what that event is, that's why I'm not picking it up. It allows you to have a load of gold, but I don't want to do it. Enemies drop flowing goo on death. Sure. But Wednesday was really fun. I think what's interesting is I think there was a general theme to my week, which is weird. Which was not every one of them. But a lot of my days were sort of like similar in the sense of there was like a running theme of me getting like dreading something that's coming up, it getting to the point where I'm actually planning on doing said thing, and then immediately it being fine and me being perfectly good, you know? So this is the first example of it, would be Wednesday, because we left the Rogue Trader stream at the finale, but with us kind of having a hard time in the finale. Like the boss of the finale was kind of scary. Like I didn't come into it confident we could win. In fact, I said on the stream, hey, it could be today that we win, it could be another point that we win. It might be the next day, we might be playing this all just learning the mechanics. And then as soon as we actually got into the game, No damage from traps. Randomly strike. I'll take no damage from traps. As soon as we actually got into the game, I was instantly like, oh, this is actually perfectly fine. We actually just beat the dude first try with relative ease. Like, we lost a couple people, but only because they would die to one attack. Wait, is there a Loot Goblin up there? Loot Goblin! Nope. Wish the Loot Goblins gave you something cooler than just money. I like the money, don't get me wrong, but... What is this? I'm always taking this, even if they have extra movement speed. That is actually kind of scary. And also, I do notice that I am on very low health. Oh, we should probably kill the big boy. Oh, movement speed on these boys is actually kind of scary. Oh, I died. Okay, we're lowering down the difficulty so I can play more casually. And we're playing the one I want to play. So yeah, this is the upgrading system. There's many different ones like this. Gives you health. This one increases your luck and devotions. I just immediately went that one because the higher up devotions are funner. There's also this. Yeah. This one where it's upgrading your actual weapon you're using for like, and you can get like cool abilities that increase your damage and stuff. And then there's obviously unlocking the actual weapons and people. I'm lowering the difficulty. Maybe if I'm playing with a friend, we'll up the difficulty. I wish they got hurt by their own attacks. That'd be kind of funny. But yeah, like Wednesday, it went perfectly fine. Like the boss just kind of just melted. Just sort of like figuring out, hey, I need to keep these people alive, and just doing some tiny little things just to make sure that they stayed alive. And immediately it was just like, oh, I'm fine. So we did that, we listened to the ending, which I think I got a good ending. I was thinking about it and I was talking with a couple of my friends about this, of like how good my ending actually was, because I'm notorious for getting horrendous endings in games like this. By games like this, I mean like games that give you more of a choice than like 2 choices, so it becomes a bit more of a customizable like thing. I always bring up like The Witcher and how I went into The Witcher and I was dealing with like these like hags in an area, and I was able to get like arguably like the worst decision where like one of the major characters of that area like decides to let's just say do some bad things. I'm not going to spoil it, and also it's just not nice to talk about, but needless to say, I got a bad decision, like a bad, I did not go well. So yeah, I'm notorious for getting bad decisions for games like this, but I actually think I did okay. Like, I think my decision was effectively, hey, big scary god that is also my friend, be friend with me? And he was just like, yeah, sure, we'll be friends. As you can see, they're also going with the whole gods thing, and a lot of them are pretty fucking hot. But I think that's just a part of the games now, these kinds of games. Also, if you had godly powers, why wouldn't you make yourself more visually appealing? God, I've been like playing a lot of this. I'm not good at it. I don't think I've gotten particularly incredible at it, but goddamn have I been spending a lot of time in this. I can't wait for this to come out. But yeah, we did we fought the final boss on Wednesday and did perfectly well. I'm not gonna I think it was kind of a bittersweet situation, because it was, on one hand it was like we had finally done, but on the other hand it was like, that's the longest series I've done since I started streaming, and for it to be over was like, that's the ending of like an era. I mean, that was like 20, I think it's like 26, 27 26, 27 heavy dash attack. I don't do that one enough. It's like, yeah, like 26, 27 sessions, like streams. So that's like instances of like 2 to 3 hours, some of them being like 5 hours. I'm just saying, hey, that's over. That part of your life is over. By the way, this boss, I'm horrendous at dodging at stuff, and so what you'll see is I don't actually dodge, and I just go in there for the kill, do it for the thrill, hoping they'll understand. But yeah, it's a kind of insane to think that was over with. And then we looked at the credits for a bit, sort of talked about the general experience that the whole thing was. I still think it's one of, if not the, like, my favorite like RPG I've played in like recent history, if not in like forever, right? Such a good game. Especially if you're into the Warhammer universe. I've seen some people in the communities like not really liking it, but I found it great. Maybe there's lore problems or something. I don't know. I'm not hugely into the lore, and I don't really care about the tiny bits. At the end of the day, they've got to do something to make it. Ooh, that was a mistake. This is one of these events where you've just got to get like crystals to make this plant grow. It's not minerals, it's water. I guess there's minerals in the water. Yeah, do your attack. I am ignoring the enemies. That is intentional. Well, it's not necessarily the right thing to be doing, but it is the thing I'm doing. Because I didn't want to fail that. I don't even know what I get from that, but I thought I needed to do it, so I just did it. I'll take stagger. I don't have any money. But yeah, it was fun. And then we just sort of, we started the newer series, which meant doing some character creation in Baldur's Gate, because that's my next series. That's going to be a long-term one. Weirdly, I'm a bit apprehensive of it, but based on the things I was nervous of last week, that all of them were fine. I'm kind of like, it's still gonna be fine. Like, it's not as bad as it would normally be, where I'd be like panicking and like, you know, debating whether even to do it. I know it'll be fine either way. If I don't like it, I'll stop. I'm under no obligation to continue to play that game, right? But it's definitely a trait of mine, not even necessarily from streaming, but from just my life, of going, oh, I've decided I'm going to do this, even if this thing isn't interesting to me anymore, I'll continue to do it, you know? I'm sure everyone's like that. Nice combo move with the trap. Bang. But yeah, it was fun, bittersweet but fun. And then we made our Baldur's Gate character, who is I've been debating it still, because I'm like, I'd love to play one of the other classes, but as I said in the thing, it very much, one of my biggest complaints of what is otherwise an incredible game is that it's kind of hard to get the full experience unless you have someone who can talk to animals and or somebody with high charisma. The blessing rewards have one less option but increased rarity. Yeah, that seems fun. Why not? Just walked into a trap for no reason. Just took that hit for no reason. Took another hit for no reason. This immediately has not been worth it. I was getting cocky and thinking I was invincible. But you know what? I am. I'm entirely invincible. That was not worth 6 embers. Does this have a heal? 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 No heal. Then there's no point. Money, I'll take the blessing. But yeah, it is a problem with Baldur's Gate, and I'm sure there's mods that can fix it, but I like to keep my first like playthrough of a game as modless as you can be. There's some exceptions, but generally mods are for the second or third playthrough. And I'm not really sure, like, it wasn't until recently where they sort of allowed mods to be more of a thing again. They added their own tool, which was really nice of them, but there was some reason why, I swear there was some reason that was like, hey, we're gonna have to take mods off of like the workshop or something. Obviously people were still using them, because, you know, there's other ways. You don't need to do it via the Steam Workshop, but still. Health is probably the right decision, but I could also get this, which is fun, or this. And let's just get this. Increase crit hit damage against stunned enemies. That's not bad. Not bad. I don't have actually that much crit hit, but I could... No, that's actually useless. I did a really bad decision there. Healing was 100% better than that. Also, whichever was the other one was probably better. But as you can see, like, the whole point is that the Knights of the Round have gone evil. And so this is the Green Knight. I always hate when he summons dudes. Oh, it's a big attack. Never mind, you're screwed, you're screwed. Yeah, get poisoned. Nice. I didn't expect to win that. Yes. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, I decided because I wanted at least a high charisma thing, I made a warlock. I made a warlock that was an archfey, which I kind of felt like was a bit not my kind of play style when compared to like some of my D&D stuff, so I thought it would be interesting to play. Kind of a manipulator, you know, with like the abilities to charm and stuff. I took a bit of damaging stuff because damaging is important. Where's the enemy? These dudes do not feel like they deserve to be in the second row. It's second area, really. Like at all. Like, I'm just destroying them. Like, they're not even a... Like, they blow up, sure, but, like... I'm kind of more scared of the jumping vines than I am these guys. We're talking, like, small enemies that do damage to you. Like, I'm scared more of them. What do you want, giant? Quake strikes enemies when you stun them. Sure. Health? No, screw health. Who needs health? I heal every time I go in a room. Ooh. Sorry about the noise. These are the weird enemies that just, for some reason, have really obnoxious, loud noise. Okay, it's dead. We're fine. We're fine now. What do we have? Heavy dash. I don't do heavy dash enough. Let's take the faster. Look at that. Speed. I'll take the fairy embers. So yeah, I'm planning on playing it like deceiving, but generally like a good person, because I can't really play evil very well. I'm not good as an evil boy. I always feel sorry for, like, when it's like, kill a blimmin' dog, and it's like, I don't want to kill animals. You know, those kind of like stereotypical really big evil decisions, I just can't deal with them. I just can't. You're dead. You're dead. Oh, that's what I did on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, sorry, I remembered now what I did on Tuesday. Well, I'll tell you what, let me quickly just finish what we did on Wednesday. We just made a character. Like, we didn't get any further than that. But on Tuesday, I actually played this game, the newest update of this, for the first time with a friend. Really fun. Really, really fun, especially co-op. Like, I think, you know when they talk about when you're making a game in something that already exists, how do you make it your own? And let's be honest, unless it's very ambitious to think of yourself as being able to out-quality a game like Hades, especially with the newest one coming out, right? So you look at it and you go, okay, but how do we make ourselves unique? How do we get ourselves out there and make people go, okay, they're not Hades, but there's something more. There's something interesting about them that makes me want to play it. Do I want the laser? I don't really want the laser. Do I want the laser? I'll take the laser. And their like answer to that is, well, obviously it's going to be a different setting, but like that's not enough. Like, what do you want? What makes this different? Why don't I just play Hades? The answer is, well, this one you can play with your friends. Like, it's a good game, don't get me wrong, but the thing that makes them unique, that gets the people to actually play it and realize it's a good game, is, hey, you can play this one with your buds. I think that was a huge decision they did there, and I think it's a great decision they did there, because it means that now this is so much more unique. I tell you this much, never played the Hades games, never been my style, never thought I'd give them a try because they seemed scary and like too hard for me to deal with. I'm sure they're not actually like that, and you can play at your own pace and you don't have to be great, but they felt a bit intimidating to me. And then I heard about this game, and it was like, hey, this is a free demo's out, and I was like, perfect, you sold me, because I'm a bit specific when it comes to spending my money. I like to very much be guaranteed that, well, not guaranteed, but be a good likelihood that I'm going to like the thing that I'm spending money on, you know? Because I don't have all the money in the world. And so, it having a free demo was like instantly perfect. This is huge. And then, hearing that, hey, this game, because that wouldn't be enough for me to just play it, because I don't want to be playing a game where I'm just instantly just not going to be able to get past the first area, and that's sort of my impression at this point of these kinds of games. But the thing that changed it was that it was like, hey, you can play this with your friends, and instantly you make a game playable with friends, it goes up in my assessment like a whole rank. I've played so many shitty games that just because they've been playing them with friends. So yeah, it really like made me want to play it by saying that kind of stuff. Ooh. I'll be very monotheic. Is that the word? Monotheic? One god? There's only one god and it's poisonous. Boom. So yeah, I played this on Tuesday, really fun with a friend. On Thursday, I was planning on doing a couple of things for a TTRPG me and my buds are planning on doing. Won't go into too much detail because, you know, it's a private thing and everything. At least for now. So I was going to do that, but I was pretty ill. I say pretty ill, not pretty ill, but just sort of like, you know, you don't feel like doing as much when you're in that state, and it's just like, it's not incredibly important, like time sensitive wise, and so we scheduled it for a different time. Then there was Friday. Friday was cool. We played. This is another one that fell into the theme that I was talking about initially thinking this is going to be horrendous, and then when it actually happened, just it being completely fine. We were having a lot of problems against that boss. The weird floating wizard lady that summoned like butterflies and stuff and turned the blooming dragon into a chicken in Neverwinter. And I didn't know how to beat it, and I still, if I'm being completely honest, don't know how to beat it. But we went into it, and it wasn't instant like with the Rogue Trader, but very quickly we just sort of dealt with it, which I thought was insane. And then we just sort of continued on with the story, and the story was damn good. Like, well, I say damn good, it's not damn good, but like it's a damn sight better than the starting story, I'll say that much. It's just more interesting. There's more stuff happening. The bosses have mechanics that aren't just the basic mechanics. There was like an instance hasn't happened that hasn't been a dungeon in that game yet, you know? God, the hay fever's getting to me. It hasn't gotten to me most of spring, which you'd assume to be the like high point for pollen counts and stuff, but no. It's only now that it's starting to get to me, to the point where I was like, I kind of thought I was over hay fever. Like, I thought I had grown out of it, because I know a couple people that have grown out of it. I've also know a couple people that have grown into it, but anyway, it's annoying. But yeah, we beat the boss, like, I think it was the second time we fought it. And I was like, I was getting ready for the long one. I was like, oh god, do I even have enough? Do I have enough blimmin' injury kits to mean that I can consistently do this? Am I gonna have to like ask for like help from like some people I know or something? I was thinking actually about Neverwinter as well, and I was really annoyed with myself the previous stream, because I just felt like I really didn't. There was a situation where someone came and asked me like to join their guild and stuff, and I just defaulted to what I normally do, which is to, when a scary situation comes across, just kind of like ignore instead of actually confronting it. And because of it, I really didn't think I handled that right. So I wasn't going into it with like the highest esteem for myself at that point. But we had a really good time. I had a lot of fun with it, and I appreciate the fights actually being tricky and interesting now. Like, I want to be in situations where bosses are beating me up. And you know what the thing that gets me? That maybe, I guess, maybe might intimidate other people, but is an entirely a bonus for me, is that looking at the game, there's like so many other other adventures after this one. There's so many different areas I can go. Even just on the map, you could see so many other areas. I so want to go to those places, you know? I want to do those stories. Maybe the bosses get even more and more complicated and the more and more interesting, you know? I kind of want to take this. But I also kind of want to take these. I'm going to take both of these. Not tree, not tree, not tree, not tree, not tree, not tree. I don't want tree. Please not tree. Oh wait, I'm fighting this guy. Well, it wasn't the tree. I guess he's kind of a tree. I kind of see him like a lich. He's like a martial... A martial lich, but a martial lich that came via nature? Like a nature lich? Oh, this attack actually is useful. Okay, I'm immediately panicking. Well, I think I win. Wow, I kind of suspected to kill the dude at that point. But yeah, I didn't handle it well last time, and so I was feeling a bit down, plus the boss that I didn't think I was going to be able to kill, but it was fine. Again, another situation with that theme of me worrying about something, and then as soon as it appeared, it just being fine. Oh, damn it. I don't have the damage that I'm used to. Oh. At least I have the ranged attack. Right, you're dead. More poison. My build is poison and it must be poison. I like focusing one god instead of going like a range of them. Yeah, that was a fun stream, and then it was Saturday, and I didn't really get. This is gonna sound bad because people who have actual busy times will say that this isn't busy, but you know, anything that breaks up me doing effectively nothing, I consider busy. It's stupid, but it is true. And so I had a party to go to on Saturday. One of my cousins was having a big birthday party, and I was not dreading it per se, not like I was dreading those bosses that we were gonna have to fight on stream, but I was feeling like kind of I'm not really a party person. I don't really like parties. A lot of the time when it's my birthday, I like to keep it really simple, maybe just go to like a restaurant or something with like maybe a couple of the people I know. So I've never been really a big party person, and they were like, the fact that it was not only just a party, but like a party with not just immediate family, but also other people, was another one of those ones where it's like, this is going to be a bit annoying, or like this is going to be not really my style. But when I actually got to the whole thing, generally it was fine. Like, I had a good time talking with a couple people, and then when it was like I didn't feel like talking anymore, like my social battery had sort of run dry from talking to all these people I didn't really know, but you know, I vaguely knew thanks to knowing of having a friend of a friend or something, you know, that kind of stick. Once I was annoyed at that, like once I was done, once my battery was done, which was very quick, because I don't, again, I'm not really a sociable person. I can't believe that I could have dodged that. There was sort of a quiet place where I could talk to just like one person that I knew. Like, it was like not intentionally, but they actually had made a space that was like really good for someone like me to go. Like dash attack. That's what they want me to upgrade. Okay. So it was quite fun. I had a lot of fun with the actual thing, and it went a lot longer than I expected. I expected to go there for like, you know, maybe like a couple hours, but I stayed there for like 4 or 5. You know, like a lot longer than I normally stay at these kinds of parties. So it was fun. I had a lot of fun with that. Yeah, let my light be staggerable. And then I got home, and then I got to watch Clash at the Castle, which is a wrestling thing that I'm really into. I got to watch that live, which is normally not something I can do because, you know, they're a worldwide thing. And so whichever country they're in, they do it for, you know, for that time. Which a lot of the times means that I'm in a situation where I have to either stay up until like midnight, or I, you know, have to watch it later on. But being able to watch it live is such a like a different experience. Not only just because you just don't get spoiled, but also, I don't know, it feels like you're in the moment with it, even though you're kind of not. You're like, it feels like you're there seeing it. Like, there's a different feeling to it. I don't know how to explain it, but needless to say, I had a really fun time with that. Really, I don't know, it wasn't the best event, but it didn't matter because I was watching it live, and that just changed my opinion of the whole thing. But yeah, it was great. It was so fun. Deal more damage to people who are stunned. Yeah, why not? So that was really, really fun. And then Sunday, Sunday was interesting because I had my another thing going on, because obviously it was I don't know if it's the same in every country, but over here it was Father's Day. And so me and Mum went to meet my grandfather to with the rest of the family to just, you know, have some food, you know, talk and everything. Although this family I had actually seen the previous day for my cousin's birthday, but you know, my grandfather, he's getting old. He can't do this. He can't go to this kind of stuff anymore. So it was mainly just to see him and like the family, to, you know, talk and see him. And so this one I wasn't nervous at all about because it was just close family, but it was very good. It was very good, and it just I had fun on the party, and I had fun at the like, you know, without going out with the family. But I think one of the things that sadly came from it was that it didn't really feel like, at least to me, it didn't feel much like I'd actually got time to actually relax. And I know people will be like, well, you got to watch a wrestling event, you got, obviously this stuff didn't go on for ages, but I don't know, for me it just didn't feel like I got to properly relax over the weekend. And it just meant, I don't know, I feel like I've come into this week of decently, like, less refreshed than I normally feel after I've had the weekend to sort of recharge. It's not a huge deal, but I just feel like it's been a bit noticeable. Shop's not useful. Also, I got to try out this with a friend. We made like a mech for this system called Lancer, and God was that fun. It was using this software called Retrograde. I think it's called just Retrograde. It might be Retrograde Minis. And it's such a good software because it has so many customizable things that you can do for your like mechs, and you combine that with his skills in like taking stuff and like editing a picture to like contain bits from each of the mechs, and you've got yourself this insane like Frankenstein of a mech that we made that is incredible. I love it. From effectively just the vaguest of idea that I had, and like his constant brainwaves of like cool parts he could add to it. And it's honestly, it's made me really hyped to actually use it. I said it when we were making it, but like I kind of got a bit intimidated because I was like, I don't know if I can play this as well as it looks. Which is a stupid thing to say, obviously, but like in that moment I was just like, damn. Like we had spent like blimmin' 3-4 hours making this from nothing, and I was like, I don't know if I want to like spoil it by having me play it, you know? It's stupid to say, obviously, but it was just the first thing that came into my head once we'd properly completed it and come up with a name for it, that I just immediately thought, God, this is a fucking badass name. It helps that I've been playing a lot of I was just reading attacks that inflict damage deal not use dash in 3 seconds. I use dash a lot to go into fights. I'll take this even though it's not legendary. Because I've been reading a lot of like mech, like manga and stuff and comics. I was reading Breakblade, which is really good. I've only read a bit of it at the moment. I'm not nowhere near finished it. Because I started reading instead and just binged it because I saw it had like 86 chapters or something. I started binging Pardon me, hold on a second. I started binging, I think it's called like Ragnar the Reaper, or just Ragnar. Which is this really cool, like, system which is all about, like, there's these dragons, and these dragons are terrorizing everyone. And this man who came from the like future and transferred all of his like memories and skill and stuff to his past counterpart to stop the future that he had envisioned. And I don't know, it's just so fun, and like it's just stupid action, and that's my favorite thing. Stupid action is like my, I guess I don't know if, no, I wouldn't call it even a guilty pleasure, because it's just my pleasure. Like, I love stupid action things. I was thinking about this on the way back from work, actually. One of the things that puts me off reading some like comics and some like, more so the manga than the comics in this situation, but they have this thing, and they really like to, some manga really like to do this, where it's like the battle isn't like trading blows or anything, like you do a hit, I do a hit, that kind of thing. It's instead this sort of whole game of like, I have a way of instantly winning, but it involves, you know, getting these specific conditions. Like, oh, I've got to put down X, Y, or hit you like 3 times, and the curse will just kill you. And you know, it's like it's the battle is these two people that can instantly win if a condition is met, and them just fighting each other, each trying to get to their condition before the other one gets to their condition. And I have no interest for those kinds of things. They do not interest me at all. They don't completely put me off something, but goddamn do they get close to. The amount of times I've seen one of those kinds of things and I've just been like, okay, I think I'm gonna take a break on this until later, when I can sort of skip the bits I don't care about. Damn, I'm not doing well here. Damn, I did horrendous there. I kind of wanted to show you the big boss, but I don't think I'm physically gonna be able to show you. I've only beat the second boss once, and you know how it is. It's like streamer ability always gets lower when you're streaming. A streamer's ability is always going to be worse. But at least I can sort of show off some of these weapons, so that maybe you can figure out like what you'd want to go. This one's really interesting, and I didn't rate it too highly, and then I think this was the one I won with. In like one of my first tries. It does feel a bit cheesy occasionally. I'm just sort of sitting here shooting them. I'll take poison's useless. This? Chance to crit on my light attacks? Yes, please. But yeah, it was stupid fun, that Ragnar thing. I've already caught up, so what's likely going to happen is I'm going to wait another blimmin' several years or something to have like a 50 or 60 to go through, and then once that's happened I'll go back to it and read it in like bulk again. I occasionally do that. I did it with I've done that a lot with One Piece, where a lot of the time I'll read it daily. I mean, I'll read it like weekly, and then something will happen where I'm not as interested in it anymore, and then I don't know how that got through that railing. And I'll sort of stop, and then I'll go back to it later. More damage. At this point, I'm reading it weekly though, because it is doing great. It's great. I'm pretty happy though, like talking tangentially about like the sort of weird theme of my week. I'm gone really happy with how I sort of react to this stuff now, where before I was I was a bit nervous about new stuff, or like things. If there's something that made me nervous, I just wouldn't do it. That's my default, right? Nowadays, I kind of feel like sure, I still get nervous and stuff, right? That's never gonna not be part of me. But I'm a lot more. I feel like choosing that. I like the idea of like, hey, I know you're nervous about this, but let's just freaking do it straight away then. Which isn't like a perfect solution to the situation, but the idea that instead of like going, let's not do it, instead it's let's just rip the band-aid off, you know? Let's make sure that if we're gonna do this, we do it now and we get it over with. We make sure it's done. I think the fact that I've started doing that has been only a bonus, and I'm really happy with the fact that I'm doing that. You know, it's weird, but and it's not a perfect solution, but I think it's a better solution, and it's definitely like heaven and earth compared to how I was before. Because before, the answer would have been no. I've gone through like phases in my life where if you asked me to do something that I wasn't 100% like up for, which would be like anything that wasn't part of my routine, I went through sort of phases of like, for most of my life, I'd say the answer was sort of no. Well, more specifically, until I was like 18, the answer would be, I'm really scared about this. Immediately look to my mum. Hope that she can solve the situation. You know? It would completely like divert like the responsibility and like the whole part of it to like someone else instantly. And then I got to like college and immediately realized that that was not a proper solution. Well, it wasn't even college, it would have been the second time I went to college where I realized the first time I did college I didn't care and got one of the lowest grades and was in a situation where effectively I may as well have just not had any form of like qualification, because the qualification I did have was borderline useless, you know, because it was a science one, but it was a science one that you kind of, if you wanted to get those jobs or those apprenticeships, you very likely needed to be getting the higher grades that I just wasn't, you know? Because I didn't care. I saw it as like the same way I saw school, which at that point I saw was like, it's just the time to meet friends. Like, that's where I meet my friends, school. And that anything other than like actually thinking about future just didn't do, you know? Enemy with marked. Increase max fortune. Yeah, why not? Let's increase my max. But now I like then there was like 18 to like 18 to like 24, 20, 23 kind of sort of like time where I decided, well, this isn't right. I need to put myself out there and actually try some stuff, and I need to like actually put in effort. And I was really, really lucky that I found a group of friends that like effectively, what's the word, like encouraged that kind of mindset. They weren't just sort of like, yeah, let's just relax, let's just not do work. It was more like, nah, let's get this work over with, then let's, you know, chat and everything. Because if we get it over with, like, it's out of the way. And it means that you can sort of use that time. You're never panicking because you've always getting it done as soon as possible, which means that you can sort of use the time you have to just, without panicking, just play with friends, you know? So yeah, that mindset meant that like it then became, if I was asked to do something that was a bit nervous, I was a bit nervous at, it would be, yeah, I'll give it a shot. You know, I'll give it a try. I'm going to be nervous about it, but I'll give it a try. At least for more stuff, you know. That's actually, it corresponds with me deciding to more regularly actually try new foods and stuff, right? Which in the scheme of things seems like a tiny thing that wouldn't really matter, but the fact that I started to try out new foods and stuff was like a sort of minor form of the general big thing of like me trying in general to do new stuff, like to try new things, you know? It was only a small part of it, and it was like borderline insignificant because it wasn't as if I was doing anything incredibly extravagant. Most of the time it was just kind of like, hey, we're going to some sort of like tapas place. Instead of just getting the same thing you always get, how about you get like a bunch of little things that you might like, and maybe like most of the time they were horrendous, and then I just not eat them, you know? But the fact that I even tried it is like insane compared to where I normally was. And now I'm sort of at the point like 24, 25 sort of area. I'm kind of at the point where that's the round table one. That might be good even without like a group that I'm hitting. Yeah, let's do that one, why not? I want to have it. Inflicts weak. Nah, I'll have the little companion owl thing. Oh, it is a very big cutie, isn't it? Well, a very small cutie. So, Gawain, I hope that you were corrupted and this isn't actually how you were, what you were. Never had other enemies here when he's done his big attack. I don't like it. I think what I'm doing here that's a problem is I'm not waiting for the actual chances to do this stuff, and instead just panicking and shooting whenever I physically can. I'm also not figuring out like the specific times in which I can't believe I survived that, in which I should shoot. But yeah, nowadays I think, whereas before it would have been like, for certain stuff it would be like, sure. Now it's becoming more and more like, yeah, let's do it. But also I think I've gained like a new appreciation for more so just like it's always been a confidence thing, and before it would have been, I would have said no via someone else, you know. I would have gone, nah, I would have said like no to, say, my mum or something, and then they would say it to whoever tried to do it. Nowadays, it's something simple, but the fact that I will actually just know that I don't want to do it, and so I will say no. Like, I will be the person that says no, instead of it sending someone else to do that, you know, say no for me. Now it's like, oh no, I will also just tell you if I don't want to do it. But I also, at this point, I'm a lot more open to actually trying to do stuff, which I think is only a bonus, you know. So I was never gonna survive in the real world with like the confidence level I had before, without like major help. Like I would have needed like a lot of people around me to sort of support me, so I never be like properly independent. Whereas like I can see in the future now actually being independent if needed. It's huge. It's huge for me. And I think this is like, it seems like I'm overreacting, but I honestly feel like this week has been like a kind of lesson to me of like, hey look, there's this insurmountable odds that you think is going to be horrendous, this situation that you think is going to be horrendous. Hey look, when it actually happened, you were perfectly fine, because you were just getting in your head and thinking it was horrendous, when actuality it's actually fine. And even if it's not fine, you'll be fine, you know, that kind of stuff. I think I've realized, I've come to the conclusion that, like, well, not come to the conclusion, this sort of week has emphasized that a lot of the problems that I think are problems are actually just in my mind, and that as soon as I get out of my mind and actually think about it for a second, instantly it stops becoming a problem. Which has been good. It's been good. It's been tiring, but it's been good. I wouldn't want every week to be as sort of jam-packed as it's been, but it's been fun. Bigger attack with more damage? Heck yeah, I want big explosion. It means if I miss, I still hit, you know? So this is the third boss, I guess, the sort of pseudo mini boss. This guy I do horrendously. I've never won against him. Well, that's a lie. I won against him, but I won against him in a way that is not really like winning against him, because what it was I died in the same time that he died. You make an argument that that wasn't me winning. It was just not like beating him but not winning, you know? Okay, I think I've figured out his technique now. So he throws those two bouncing things, and then he starts jumping at you one after another. Okay, I think I can sort of figure that out now. As you can see, the cannon kind of rocks, and I definitely underestimated it before, thinking it was not like it was weak, but actuality, even though it takes a while for the gun to go off, it's still really good. I will say, one of my complaints about this game, I mean, one of my complaints that actually has merit, because obviously there's complaints about, hey, like, it feels like only the basic sword has like weapon upgrades that feel unique. And I think that might just be because they're the only ones that have been programmed yet, because it's in demo anyway. It's in the demo, right? They haven't 100% finished it, or this at least isn't the final product. But one of my complaints that I'm hoping that gets fixed, but I'm not 100% sure, is I very much feel like a bit of the sound design needs to be changed and made more in like thematic, I guess. There is a couple of them that feel a bit annoying. Off the top of my head, the ones I can think of are when you get the quake step specifically, I find that sound very annoying. That one's less of like it like takes you out of it, and more just like it's overly loud compared to the rest of the game, and it just, I don't know, it's not a fun sound. I don't know if I want to be hearing that every time I dodge, you know? Another one that I think is not great is the sound that you hear when you fight a special, like an elite version of the rats that shoot the big blasts. That is really loud for some reason. I'll take the upgrade. That one I wish could get changed. There's a couple like that I feel like they're a sound design problem. But it may be oh damn, they jump at you. It might just be a personal preference, and it might just mean that I have to like severely turn down the sound effects on my side, but it's something that both me and the friend who I was playing with brought up, and so I think it's worth mentioning as something that I don't particularly like. Overall, this game's great. This game, like, it's obviously rough around the edges now. Like, there's a couple of, it's obviously not a finished game, but it has so much potential. I honestly feel that, and like, I'm not a master at figuring out like if a game's great or anything. It's just, it feels like there's so much there that you could work on, that you could make interesting. The setting as well is so up my alley because it's full like Arthurian legend, and like I love myth anyway, but then if you add in the fact that it's not only just myth, it's British myth, I guess British and French myth. You've got a combination in which I will blimmin' love. Okay, so I'm not going to win against this guy, but here's the final boss of the demo, because it only has these two areas. I guess worlds at this point. This is Percival. I definitely thought this dude was Lancelot when I first met him. And I'll be honest, the fact he uses the lance and he isn't called Lancelot, strong mistake. What were they doing? I don't know too much about Arthurian legend, but it's pretty damn cool. I think the problem with Arthurian legend is, from what I can gather, I mean, take everything I say with a pinch of salt, obviously, because I'm not 100% up on it, but because there's a load of contradicting things, just everyone just made their own story using the general like skeleton of Arthurian legend. You reckon I should open up one of these? Because I could do more of this one, but I don't think I need to. Improve your power. Yeah, let's go this one. This one seems interesting. When you collect greater water as a reward, restore 10 health. Nah, I want the 10 health one. Wait, when you collect crystal shards as a room reward, increase your max health. That's actually not bad. Prophecy protection's not bad. Dropping amber shards. I think I just want this. I might want to just open up all of those actually, just to have them, because I've got so much things now. Old Merlin doing his thing. Item shops are less. Items from secret shops. I don't care about secret shops. I almost never use them. I used them once because I was like, we're going into a boss and we haven't got a... Ooh, gain an extra dash charge is huge. What's this one? Oh, they're both the same. You can either have 2 extra dash charges or 2 extra mana things. Mana things are, by the way, to use your Q. So let's see. I've shown off this. I'll tell you what. I'll show off the other one I like playing, which is this one. On him. I like quick attacks mostly because you can just quickly sneak them in and then go, right, I'm done. And then just move. You know. I'll show off this one, and I'll show off one more, and then I'll call it a day. Okay, we might be showing off the next one in a much quicker fashion. I like this one conceptually. I'm not very good at this one. I've sort of shown you all the ones I'm decent at already. Let's go Banshees. Let's go this. I don't like weak on just my basic attack. I like my light attack to put some sort of status effect on them. Whether it's charging up like the stagger, or whether it's like putting poison on or something like that. I think the best thing to get on for your light attack is the frost by like a long shot, at least long term, because you can get that thing where not only does like the frost I think hurt them every time, But you can also get a thing where like the frost also brings up a bar, and the bar effectively does the stagger of except it, of like the last giant thing. After you use a spell, your light attacks gain. No, you become vulnerable. That's not as good as you'd actually think. If the first 4 strings of your light hit enemies, the last hit deals double damage. Okay, I can see myself doing that. These are, by the way, are events that you occasionally get. Like this one, recover 1 HP on kill, but it lowers my max HP to like 45. Generally, I have not found myself choosing them a lot of the time. There's one with like a cocoon appears, and you can take 20 damage to get like a more of a heal at the end of your like when you enter a room. I've done that one occasionally. I think the biggest problem is I always want to do this attack, which seems cool, but generally I think because of how long the movement is, I think maybe it's actually a lot worse than I actually think it is, you know? I've gotten so confident in this area that I just like having, like, it's become like fun, and like the bosses and the enemies don't, like, I still get hurt by them, don't get me wrong, but they've become like less of like a challenge and more like fun, weirdly. Like, I don't know if that makes much sense, but for me it kind of does. I think I might be underutilizing money, but I find myself a lot of the time ignoring money. Maybe later on it might be decent, but kill enemies, turn gold. Okay, it's that one. Boop, dead. I need to get. Honestly, when I saw that you can get extra dash charges, that's actually fundamentally changed what I was doing. I've got to tell my friend about that. Actually, it's next time I'm talking to him, because damn, that feels insane. Having extra dash charges feels like it's fundamentally incredible. Ooh, when you crit hit, launch Clover. Why not? I don't know if this build is good, because normally I like crit hits on big damage attacks, but I guess the logic here is you're hitting so much, you're more likely guaranteed to get the crit, and the crit is still going to be good, I guess. I need to learn to use the Q more as well. I think that's something I need to learn. Okay, yeah, I mean, I haven't shown this off the best, but I feel like I'm about to lose. Never mind, we're just lucky the questing beast is like actually insanely easy. If it wasn't, I definitely wouldn't have I guess that's another, like, not complaint, but like suggestion. Me personally, and this is the same for my friend as well, I'm not sure how the wider community think of this, but In terms of first bosses, goddamn is one a lot harder than the other. That questing beast, generally, if I get the questing beast and I have a decent amount of health, I win. If I get that tree, I'm effectively figuring out what the next one is doing. Because I assume I've already lost. So it might be worth buffing the Cresting Beast and debuffing the tree. I don't know what the tree's actual name is. I just call it tree. I should have been doing that dash. That would have killed the enemies so much easier. Crystals? Ooh, I'll take some crystals. Oh! Die! I like how once you press the button down, it's like, yeah, we're not going to send any more arrows. Okay, that was 100% a mistake, and I'm glad I didn't get punished for it somehow. I wonder, because I think people are what's the word? Speed running this game at the moment. I'd be interested to see like what the speeds are like, because I don't think I'd ever get to that point, but I'd be interested to see what the speeds are like, and B, what the builds are. Damage shield. Yes, please. I'll take the money. I think this is my ranking at the moment. The sword Excalibur, the weapon upgrades, which I think they knew, because you only really feel like you get like one every like 2 worlds, like 2 areas. And like one every like round table fight. And then under that is New Fey Blessing. And then under that is like I guess money. And then finally there's upgrades, because the upgrades have like diminishing, like, what's the word? Diminishing returns to them. And so they effectively, like after the first one, don't even really feel like it. Like for example, the Luck one, I think it had like a 30% damage bonus, and then you upgrade it and it gives you 40% damage bonus. Even that kind of feels like it's not worth it. And then the next one is like 44% damage bonus, and then you're like, with that one, you're like, is that really worth? I wonder what the green bits are. Oh, I'm just disappointing myself there. I am not doing well in terms of dodging these attacks. Okay, right. And that's fine, because it gives me enough time to actively show off the I guess the final one I'll show off, which I'm going to take my time. I won't take my time with, because there's not much time left. But I will show off. I guess it's not the last one, but the last one I've had fun with. I've not really liked her, by the way. That's the reason I haven't showed her off. Let me show off the scythe. The scythe's kind of cool. I find the scythe kind of cool. It's really good against lots of little enemies, but not very good against big enemies like this. So this is its heavy attack. Like, it takes a while to do the attack, but there's a decent amount of damage. Oh, I've got my laser, that's good. I think the thing is with the... Ooh, I'll take... Oh, none of these... I guess I'll take Venom on my Blooming attack. The cool thing about the Scythe is it's really good at killing all the little enemies. Like, really, really good. Which can be a problem, like with the cannon. The cannon has a real problem of dealing with lots of little dudes. Affects a lot more when you're in the second area, when you're dealing with the explosive boys. There's like 3 or 4 of them coming at you, and you're like, I can't deal with them. By the way, last time I played before we played it this week, there was no weapon-like things on there. Such a good upgrade. I'm not sure if they've taken that from like other games like it, but if they have, great idea to take them. If they haven't, what a great idea to add. Because it just changes up like your styles even. It changes up your build with them even more. As a sweet sword has max range that deals more damage. Deals more damage and you can move while using it. Yes, please. Look, you can move while doing the attack now. I didn't realize you couldn't move before. But doesn't matter now, because I can move now. The biggest problem, and it really is noticeable early on, because you won't have any ways of like supplementing it, is you are not doing the damage that even the regular weapons are doing. Even related to some of the other stuff that like hits as fast as you're not doing the damage. You're doing the AoE, but not nearly the damage. They just keep giving me the look, guy. I'll take it on my heavy. I kind of want to save... I want to save the Scythe's light attack for like poison or frost. I'd really like frost. Maybe, actually no, I'd prefer poison, the more I thought about it. See how much damage, how many heavy attacks I had to hit on that guy before he died? God, this game does get a lot easier once you've decided to take some of the upgrades, don't you? Doesn't it? I think I've gotten better since I last played. Like, I am improving, don't get me wrong. Doesn't change the fact that they're making these things make it a lot easier. 125. Is that still worth going here? It probably is. Just so that I can get like maybe a level up, maybe health. Health is probably better than a level up. Because you see, these ones, they up your max health and your health, which is really good. Okay. Hello, buddy, old pal. It's insane. Like, is it insane to just constantly... Is this how you play the the scythe? I've never done it before, but like, never stop attacking even when you're not near the enemy. Okay, it's not really working, but I do like the look of it. Look at this. I don't care if this is not the way you're supposed to do it. I'm loving just... What's your build? I just spam the button. It obviously took an insane amount of time. Like, I like the scythe to play. I don't think it's good. I don't actually really understand how you're supposed to play the scythe well. Admittedly, I don't think I've upgraded it a huge amount, but I don't feel like you need to upgrade a weapon to know exactly how it's supposed to be played, you know? I feel like I've got something going with this, but like, it's still like the damage is so insanely bad. Come on. Boom. Give me that health. It's not useful, because I'm definitely gonna die. But it could keep me alive, you know? I got myself a new mouse pad, and it has one of those things you rest your like wrist on, or at least I think that's what they're supposed to be. And I don't know if it's useful. I think it might actively be hurting my hand, really. Am I doing bad against these crystals, really? Obviously, there's some I'm not able to kill, but... If they're grouped together like that, I'm decent. I can't believe I missed that one. How many of these am I supposed to kill? Oh, is it supposed to be that, like, everyone that I miss summons a bunch of enemies? They're like teleporters. Okay, let me just... I'll tell you what I'll do. I know that I actually should have stopped like half an hour ago, but I just want to show off a couple of things. Yeah, let's do stuff. I don't care about that stuff. Okay, a couple of the weapons I haven't shown off. Bow. I don't understand how you're supposed to use it. Got this attack, but the range in it is like not that good compared to like some of the ranges on actual like long weapons. It has this charge up, which felt like the only way to really fight, and it has this, but you never can really get them in it unless you stun them. There's these chakrams. Again, they just don't have the damage that I kind of suspect I want, but I understand them a bit more because there's a bit more damage to them, and this attack's pretty cool. The fact you can't do the spin when you don't have your chakrams though can screw you over. This one, the hammer, I played this before and I don't mind it. The damage is there. And that attack's kind of cool if you can get it off, but it just takes, for me, too long, and the attacks are too slow, that I don't really like it. I'll have to come back to it though, because it was one of the first ones I played, and I kind of just immediately dismissed it, so it might be better. There's this one, which I played a bit of. The range is pretty good, and that attack's pretty good. I don't rate it incredibly highly, but I don't hate it. This one, these I have a lot of fun with, like being able to throw them, get them back, and do this attack. It's actually kind of fun. It's low damage, but I had a lot of fun with it, and the weapon arts are pretty good. The others I can't really talk about because I haven't really played much. Anyway, I hope people try this out. I think it's really, really fun, and I hope you've had a good time. I will see you on Wednesday for kind of the start of the actual gameplay of Baldur's Gate, because we've done the character creation. I will be... This is just a little bit of a heads up. I probably will be constantly resetting to get that blimmin' flaming sword that you can get against in the tutorial. If you didn't know that, you can get a flaming sword from killing a guy you're not supposed to kill. I might be constantly refreshing for that, because I want that to be a present for Carlash, because she deserves it, and she deserves a hug as well, but you can't give her a hug. Anyway, we'll go into that more on Wednesday, but until then, have a great couple of days.